Texas Longhorns shocking the favorite Oklahoma Sooners 23-10. And with Todd Blackledge, I'm Brent Musburger. And Todd, you've had a chance now to digest numbers and things from the first half. What really impressed you about Texas?
The way their defense played. They stopped the Oklahoma run. I didn't know they could do that. They had a 24-yard run on the first play. The game reversed. The rest of the half, only 49 yards. And the other thing they did, which they had to do, was tackle well against these wide receivers in space. Oklahoma throws a lot of balls that are short, inside of 10 yards, and you must tackle well to limit the gains after the catch. This is what TCU did to Oklahoma last week, and in the first half, Texas did the same thing. Did a great job of tackling these little wide receivers in space and limiting the game. Coming into the game, Blake Bell had not thrown the ball down the field much, but he got a lot of yards after the catch, averaging 138 yards a game. Today, only 19. So the Texas defense did a great job stopping the run and tackling it out on the perimeter.
And Oklahoma will handle the ball to start the second half here.
I'm curious to see what Oklahoma counters with here in the second half. We still haven't seen Blake Bell run the football. He had 14 carries last week, 40 for the season. Do we even see Trevor Knight for a possession or two as a running threat to try to shake things up a little bit for the Sooner offense?
Nick Rose will kick it away for the Longhorns. Hold off the tee here, but start the proceedings.
Number 23, Nick Rose.
Hello.
Compare the first half a year ago with the first half today.
Well, there is no comparison. I mean, you look what Texas has done. 304 yards of offense compared to last year, 65. They controlled the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. That's been the difference in the game, and they took care of the football. Turnover for Oklahoma, the interception by Blake Bell results in a touchdown. So outside of the one mistake on the special teams, it was a near flawless first half for Texas.
Brennan Clay will open as the running back.
The sideline. They changed some kind of protection, and that just took too much time.
Here's Johnson inside the 20 at the 15. He's got an alley. 40, 45, and he's headed for the end zone. A Longhorn touchdown. 85 yards for Johnson. Point. Remember, it's a live ball. Last year, Texas scored 2 points on a block.
One guy missed, and he got to pick up a couple blocks. He got 2 right here. Number 2, McKeel Thompson. Number 23, Carrington Bynum. Both get blocks if they stay with. They don't give up on the blocks, and that's all that Dajay Johnson needed. He made the first guy miss. He picked up a couple great blocks, and then he beat everybody else in the end zone.
Takes it to the end zone.
In the Texas run defense from that point to this point.
Absolutely. Third down. Bell trying to find an open target too high, and it's intercepted at the 30-yard line. Threw it right to Duke Thomas. That's the second interception thrown by Blake Bell here today. The first one was a pick 6.
This is just a mistake. Watch how happy his feet are. He doesn't see what he likes to throw a time. He never sets his feet. And then instead of throwing it away, he throws it in a position where they get picked up.
There, too. Final seconds of the third quarter. Pump fake. Gonna go deep far side. Caught.
Beautiful.
Touchdown, Texas.
over the outside shoulder, impossible to defend. Ace McCoy has thrown some beautiful balls today. Not betting it. Oklahoma can get a first down without scoring here, just inside the 1. Did they get the play off or not? Oh my God.
No excuse for that down there. They cannot do that.
Dramatically. I mean, you go from 4th, wow, 4th and 7 with a chance to get a first down inside the 1 if you don't score to 4th and 12.
Saunders sliding to the right. In trouble. Texas football, 5:15 to go after the Jeff Coach sack. Number 44, senior from Plano, who has never experienced a win over Oklahoma as a Texas Longhorn with a sack on 4th down.
Just a 4-man rush. Both ends collapse the pocket. Jeff Coach got the sack, but Cedric Reed coming from the other side. He crunched it also. They beat both tackles and got the sack on 4th down. Boy, what a costly delay of game penalty.
29 carries for the Longhorns.
They've had excellent balance. Of course, they don't need to throw the ball anymore at this point, but the offensive balance they started the game with and maintained through the first 3 quarters has kept this Oklahoma defense on its heels all day.
So the golden hat goes to Austin. And for the first time, this senior class playing today for the Texas Longhorns will experience what it's like to beat Oklahoma. Malcolm Brown.
Boom to the hay, all you sports fans, and to you, the individuals, part of the collective out there in the Tubosphere. Welcome to the one-man sports rant, Gen 4.0. I am and always have been your host, Will, the alternative ESPN Sports Thrill. Talking post-game discussion on Red River Rivalry. All right, see from a few of our Pi Kappa, or mine, I should say. Pi Kappa Alpha, House Sweethearts, U of U chapter, Alpha Tau, stop goofing off in 14th East and wake up. It's a nice park across the street from the Pike House. It's the only fraternity in its locale at the University of Utah. Not Miami, the U of U. Okay, my sponsor is the DMCA, Digital Millennium Copyright Act. It covers the fair use standard, minimal use, and derivatives. So all the video highlights courtesy to ESPN. The respective universities, everything else, to the OMSR. Okay, so that leads me into the sports rant of the day, or the segment as it were. Everybody was poo-pooing Mac Brown hiring Greg Robinson based on his past track record. What do you think of Texas's defense now? Right? Upset special number 2 today. In Missouri, I still think of them as being a Big 12 team, but they're now in the SEC West. The geography of it doesn't quite work out, you know what I'm saying? But, okay, back to Texas, Oklahoma. Hey, Texas's D has showed up to play. And you can see back on the channel the spring games and such on that playlist. You know, I even said I had a feeling about Texas. And you can look at Greg Robinson. He's been mentioned a couple of times. What do you think of Texas's D now? Everybody giving Mac Brown how he hired and how he fired a hard time. I think this was the game where it proved itself through and true, right? Okay, enough on the sport rant. You see from Kimbach here, oracle to the sports gods, he's now 25-5. He did accurately predict Washington going down to Stanford. He said a 60% chance Stanford was going to win. And that's about how it went down. I haven't had any time to ask him questions since then. You want to get involved vis-a-vis comments? Great. But no flip comments allowed. Okay, ever since Gen 2.0, been preaching the DMCA to y'all and classing up everybody's act on YouTube. Alright. Well, thanks for watching. Reminding you, college football and Major League Baseball is taking a lot of front and center stage attention from the OMSR. Time and all that, but both of them, you know, and all sports in general, with alcohol, they are joined at the hip. So no silly DUIs while you're out there, alright? Just leave the keys in the cabinet. Later days, more sinners.
I'll do my best to be